Hi everyone, it's Dash of Dave here and I'm back for another video. Now I do need to apologise, I did not do a video on Sunday and the reason for that is as some of you know, my mental health fluctuates. I do have autism, but I also have problems with my mental health, and it's up and down, up and down, up and down. I tend to spend 90% of my life on a high. But then when I crash really bad, but it doesn't last for very long. Well, the weekend was a bit of a crash, coupled with having a migraine and just generally not feeling great. My sleep pattern is all disturbed. No idea why. Might be atmospheric pressure. I don't know. No idea. One night last week I did not sleep at all. Well, I had 40 minutes literally, and then I was able to function all day the next day, but still not able to sleep properly at night the following night, until I did get to sleep, and then I stayed to sleep for a good 8 hours, which is unheard of for me. And then the following night I slept for 4 hours, and then the following night after that I slept for 4.5 hours. Then I've slept, last night I slept for about 5 hours or so. So my sleep pattern, I don't function unless I have 7 hours sleep normally, so but 8 hours is like real lying. But yeah, just don't know what's going on with my brain at the minute. And so I know that we're going to get into the crafty side of things first, but I kind of just wanted to explain. And also, I scupper my own life because I stop myself from doing things because I'm feeling low, but actually the things that I stop myself from doing are the things that actually help to make me feel good. So tonight is Tuesday, and I have forced myself to make this video. So I felt like I'd let you down. I felt like I should have posted something on Sunday evening or Monday, but I just wasn't in the mental state of mind to do it. So I'm very upfront and honest about my mental health, and I think we all should be, because the more that we can talk about it, the better it'll be. And especially for men are very good at bottling things up. We're terrible at going to the doctors. Well, I'm still terrible at going to the doctors, but I'm also terrible at bottling things up. So I thought I'd do this video. One of the other reasons for doing this video is I've received a delivery of some crafty things. I don't normally do craft hauls from places like shops and things like that, especially not from this place, because I've got some things from AliExpress. Now I do use AliExpress, but I don't normally advertise them or say anything about them, but I liked what I got, so I thought I'd share with you what I got, and you can see what I got and maybe get it yourself. I realise though there are sometimes, I'm not insinuating that AliExpress do this exclusively, but there are sometimes some issues over copyright. So I have only purchased items, I have not made them. So, and if you recognise something from somebody else's range, then I was unaware they were from somebody else's range. So anyway, I'll show you what I've got. And you know what I'm doing now? I'm apologising for all the things that somebody's not going to like, that somebody wants to hate on me for, like every other crafter in the business, that we all just spend 20 minutes of our time talking about the things that somebody might be upset about. And actually, at the end of the day, I can't affect how you feel about me, other than just being me. So I'm just me. So I'm sorry if I've rambled. and hopefully we'll have a chat on the way. So so apologies if my tone is not as upbeat as normal. Hopefully this video will help me to get there. So okay, so I finished work. Well, not just finished work. It's about 8:45 in the evening. So I finished work at 7 o'clock. Didn't go into work till, well, I started work at 8:30 at home and didn't actually go into the office until 10:30, and then stayed there. I was the last person to leave at 7 o'clock. So it's been a day. It's been a day. And oh yeah, and over the weekend, not only did I have a migraine, but also my peripheral neuropathy was really flaring up, and my hands, the ability for me to use my hands, actually my hands are looking a bit, they kind of go a bit bluey coloured on the tips. So that's green because that's alcohol ink. That's not because of the but yeah, I never did get my blood test back for to see if I'd got Raynaud's, so and maybe I'll have to go and do those or prod the GP or whatever, so the doctor. So let's have a look. So this was a freebie. They like to send you little free gifts that like you'll never use, and this is basically one of those things. They're just some like washy sticker things, which, you know, they're all right, but they're not really me. I might stick them behind a Glassine window or something like that. You never know. So anyway, that was that. So this was something I ordered. Now, not all of this stuff is for me. Some of this stuff is for Andy, not Andy. Sorry. For why did I say that? You know why? Because he's on my mind at the minute. That's my ex-husband. That's one of the reasons why I might not be sleeping. Brian is who I was trying to talk about. Oh, these are stickers. I didn't realise there were stickers when I ordered them. Yep, they are stickers. They just felt really thick. So these were just some of the things I ordered. They're like little label-y things that I kind of liked. So obviously I won't bore you and go through them all, but well, I will bore you and go through them all. So there's those. So yeah, I'm finally getting a divorce. We have been separated now for 7 years. So yeah, finally getting a divorce, which I've made him pay for because he was responsible. So so I bought some stamps. So like, it's really hard for me to show you these unless they're on a background. Can I find you a white background? Well, oh, the other thing I've been doing is I've been sorting out my craft room. Well, I say I mean me and Brian have been sorting it out, and we've made a video. Now, it's not a long video of me sorting out. It's a time-lapse video of us sorting out. So there's currently got about 5 30-second time-lapse videos, although the 2 hours worth of tidying up is condensed into 30 seconds. So I wish it did take 2.5 minutes to do. Anyway, this is one of the stamps. I think this one was ordered for Brian. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. So there's that. Then there's this one. I think that might be up the wrong way. I don't think it really matters, but just so I could see what. So what. I'll come back to those in a minute. Let's go through the stamps. So what's this? Yeah, so yeah, my peripheral neuropathy has been flaring up, and I've been in so much pain, and it was finding it really hard to hold things or have the right sensory feedback. So I am really sorry that I didn't post anything, but I'm back. So I bought these are numbers, and the reason I bought numbers is because I struggle for numbers. I like to stamp numbers onto things, but I don't have many numbers. I've got lots of alphabet stamps, but not many number stamps. So, and I liked the font on those. They were very old-fashioned. So, what's this? Again, that might be upside down, but it's one of those. Don't think you really can tell what the writing says, but then there's these. Let's go which way around? That way. So there's those, and there's these. Now I know that these were bought for Brian, but they were bought for Brian with the intent to share. So you know what it's like, sharing is caring with your friends. So there's quite a few. We've obviously got quite a few stamps there. So there's these which looked bigger. I do have to say that these were a bit of a disappointment. These, I mean, they weren't very expensive. Don't get me wrong; they were like £1.50. But I thought they were bigger, and I also thought that when it said 3 packs, I thought it meant you got 3 packs, but you didn't. It meant you got 3 individuals, because when I read the small print it says 3 individuals, but in the headline it said packs. So it's a bit of false advertising going on there. AliExpress. So slightly disappointed with those. Won't order those again. And you know, they're okay. I'll use them, but I wouldn't have gone out of my way for those. Then there's these. Now these are interesting because they're little packs of, I don't know whether they're easier to see on the white or the black background. Let's open these. So they're little acetate stickers. I think they're I believe they're stickers. Oh yeah, it says Deco stickers. That would indicate that it's a sticker, Dave. But I just liked them. I just thought that you could age them up and make them look faux aged. Age them up and make them look aged. That's a good idea. So there's a what are they called? A dome. So I just liked them. So, and they were very inexpensive, and I just thought, you know what, buy them. I didn't use a lot of acetate in my doings, I was going to say, in my craft before, but I seem to these days. So then there's these, which are, again, I'll open these. These are like film strippy things. So the different, like, framey things. And I just thought, you know, I could use those. They were very cheap, so I thought I'd give them a bit of a whiz. Give them a bit of a whiz. I'm sure that doesn't translate. So anyway, lots of frames that I quite like those, and like, you know, they're a bit different. They're something I haven't seen before, so I thought I'd give those a go. There are just things to inspire me. I really shouldn't be buying any extra things because like I say, I've been tidying the room and I've been getting rid of stuff. So I am going to be having a clear out, which I'm going to be selling. Most of it I'll sell, so I'm trying to raise some money for me to get my kitchen sorted out. Bought some napkins because obviously, you know, I have to. I am the napkin king. Napkin king. The napkin king. The napkin. Or the nap king, maybe. I am the nap king. I am the napkin king. No, still can't say it. Napkin king. Yeah, napkin king. Oh, shut up, Dave. So there's those, which I thought were nice. You know, that's good pack. Then there's these, which are, I'll open these. Will I? Oh yes, it's already open, so I will. So these are, you know, faux coupons. They're perforated, so, you know, they'll look nice in stir while cold storage. So ice coupon check, not transferable. And it's nice that the numbers are, you know, sequential. They're not all the way through the book though. So you know, they just repeat, so it's the same. But those are a sequence. That's nice. So then there's these, which are similar from the same place. So they're similar, but they can't get these ones out of their packet. Oh no, there you go. So these are like a pharmacy coupon label or whatever, but they're just nice. You know, can use those again. Perforated. Not sure what I'll use them for, but I was swayed by the lights and the music. There was no lights, there was no music. I was just swayed by the. You know how when you go shopping, you get a bit giddy. So, and then there's this, which I liked because I've not seen anything like this. You know, this is not something you'd see in the UK. So, just thought that they were nice because again they're kind of perforated, so there's a bottom bit that tears off here. And yeah, so just liked it, so bought it. So, and then there is this, which are, I hope, like little book pages. Not that I need book pages. I'm so cross with myself. I've got so many book pages, but they're different. So there's different things in them, and I just thought that was nice because, you know, I'm not going to find books that look like that really. I've got lots of books with just print on them, so I'm not really able to get across what I want to say tonight. So and then there was I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. There you go, a little extra bonus in there, a little pad with some extra things in there. That's nice. Now when they give you a free gift, that's the kind of free gift that you like, those. But then I ordered these, which are little stamps. So I might give these a go because I was really excited about getting these. So I wanted to see what these look like. So let's give these a go. So we'll stamp it on here, basically. That's what we've got. We've got it in front of us. Let's give it a go. So they're like rubber stamps, but they're mounted on like a foam block at the back. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm glad I bought that. Let's just do a stamp it off. That's basically me cleaning. So as much as I do to clean a stamp, I know it's terrible, but you know. So what? So then there's, you can tell that they're new. They're all like bundled together and they're stuck together. And then we have, let's do this one here. Oh, they're lovely. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't it just? Oh yes, I like those. Glad I bought those. Yeah, that's really nice. I'll do them all now. Might as well start it so I'll finish. That was a game show phrase. I've started so I'll finish. What was it from? Mastermind. I've started so I'll finish. It was the quiz master would say that, you know, when the timer went, if he'd already started his question, he would finish his question and allow the other person to answer. So yeah, they're nice. Nice stamps. Nice stamps. Like I'm like petting them like a child. Like a pet. Petting them like a pet. Good stamp. Nice stamp. So let's have a look at this one. This one's kind of, it's not printed very well, the top bit, but like, you know, I'm not using the top bit, am I? Oh no, that's exactly how it looks. Oh, I like it. Yeah. I like the it's missingness. Oh no, I didn't put that. Didn't restamp it. Nobody told me. Or you were probably shouting at the screen. You didn't stamp it off. I'm not going to fit it there now, am I? I'm going to have to put it over here. So I think these were like £2.50. £2.15, I think, even actually thinking about it. So there were more in the style, and I thought, oh, what did I do that for? I don't know. I was supposed to be stamping it off, not re-stamping it. It's because my brain's not working. So what I'll do is I'll do it like that, and then I'll stamp that one over there. Yeah, they were really cheap, and I'm really glad I bought them. So there are more in that set, so I might have to. Now the problem with AliExpress is it's not like Amazon where it'll come the next day. I ordered them. Well, no, they didn't take that long because I ordered them payday, which is the 15th. And what date is it? It's the 29th today. So 2 weeks. That's not bad. They've come from China, so that's not bad. And bearing in mind, you know, China is the other side of the world to us. Well, it's not the other side of the world, but it's closer to the other side of the world than it is to us. So they've probably come on a container ship. But yeah, really chuffed with those. So yes. So anyway, that's kind of my Etsy. No, it's not my Etsy at all. It's my what's that shop called? I've just said. It's my AliExpress order. See, this is probably why my brain isn't functioning properly. Well, no, it's not why my brain's. You can tell. Oh, shut up, Dave. No, I'll be honest with you. My brain is not functioning properly, and I'm just barely functioning at the minute. But you know, like I say, if I don't do this and spend time with my friends, because you are my friends, as most of you know, I don't have a lot of interaction with other people. Having autism makes it really hard for you to interact with other people. You know, I just don't understand people, to be fair. So you're my friends, so I'd like to spend time with you. So I am. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to make something out of this. I wanted to make like a little like kind of glassine bag type thing. So this is a computer roll. It's one of those computer feeds, you know, with these punched holes down the side. Now it's been rolled up, and it's very crinkly, by the way. And it's I don't know why. I swallowed a fly, perhaps I'll die. No, I don't know why. It would have been used, or how it would have been used, but I liked it, so I'm keeping it. So I kept it. In fact, I got it. It was rolled up in with something else that I bought, a Xyron actually. So, but it's not a Xyron roll. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear these bits off because I'd like to use those. I'll keep those and use them for other things. And I don't really know what I'm going to do. I just know that I started to play. I started to think, oh, I wonder if I could make it. So look, I did here. I tried to make it a different colour. So, and it took the ink quite well. So I thought, oh, I'll give that a go then. So anyway, thought rather than just doing it off camera, I'll do it on camera, and we can have a chat and, you know, sort my brain out and resolve all world issues, etc. So I'm thinking that's why my brain went dead, because I'm thinking. So I'm thinking what I want is I want to retain a torn edge. Dave, I'm really sorry, words are not coming easy to me. I won't sing it this time. Don't want to get a bill from them. So I'm thinking, I'm just trying to think, how big do I want my bag? Like that, or do I want it bigger than that? I don't want it as long as this, so I'm going to cut this in half. I want it to be like that. I don't want it to be a bit wider. So let's tear this edge off and see what this looks like. So just going to try and make it slightly straight. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees in anything. So yeah. So anyway, I really do recommend that people talk about your mental health, because bottling it up, I know, is not good. My pressure release valve went off on Sunday evening because I had a bit of a cry. So I don't, that's good. That's a good thing. Have a cry. Really good for you. Yeah. You see, I don't know whether I want it like that. Do I want it short and stout? Short and stout, or like that? I think I actually want it more like that and longer. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is let's tear this in half first. The height of it will be dictated by proportions, and I want to it doesn't have to be properly in half, I just want it to be sort of in half. He says it's not going to be properly in half, but then spends ages trying to line it up. It's because my brain's doing that. It's got to be perfect. Yeah, so I had a bit of a crisis of conscience because I had started to self-doubt myself. I had become my own worst enemy. I think I am rubbish at everything. And I know that, that doesn't sit well with the fake it till you make it brigade. But that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm going to have that as an overlap there. So I'm just going to tear that bit off. That's probably not very straight. Yeah, so tear that bit off. And then if we then wrap that round like that, and then that's going to be the seam. What I'd like is, how you have a bag that kind of, it's like dips in here, and you have a flap that kind of one bit sticks up and one bit doesn't. You'll see what I mean when I finish if you don't know what I'm talking about, because there's a good chance that you don't. There's a good chance that I don't either. I don't mind that seam is not straight, because that gives it that kind of authentic, it's been made type thing. I want to get the proportions right, because I want to ink it and then I'll glue it. So I think I'm going to put those lines in there like that, and then yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these bits down. So I guess it'd look better if they weren't cut, they were torn. So let's see if I can tear it. So I want to tear it. I want to tear it really gently because I don't want it to go all the way. Right, is that going to be big enough? So flap, probably not. Probably needs to be a little bit bigger than that, Dave. No measuring going on here. This is all without a safety net and everything, so I've got no hard hat on or anything. Try that again, Dave. So is that going to be straight? I don't know. I'm going to have to tear that bit off, aren't I? So like that, if I tear that off down to there, hopefully, is that doing what I want it to do? No, it's not, is it? It's the other way, isn't it? It's going to be like the lip here, so that's got to go all the way to that edge. Right, okay, it's all right, because I'm not following a plan. Nobody follow me. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to rip it to there, actually, and then I want to rip that off like that. I've made a little tiny parallelogram. Say that without your teeth in. And then I'm going to rip this bit off to the line. there. And then I'm going to do that same kind of angle. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I say. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll spend ages getting it perfect. There we go. So like that. So that makes sense now, doesn't it? If I close that up, I thought it was going to line up then. Yeah. So that is going to be the little flap, and then we've got to do that on the same here. Oh no, it's the reverse of that. Ah, that makes sense now. That's how they're cut. So the reason this has an instep is because that bit's been cut out. Is that right? Oh, I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Just go on with it. Don't overthink it. Don't, it's not how it's made. You're not narrating how it's made. So, so I'm going to go down to there, and then I'm going to rip that bit off. Fairly straight, not terribly straight, but fairly. And I kind of want it to have that genuine feel to it. So, yeah, that's right. Is that right? No, it's not. It's still not right. It's that same edge, that side, isn't it? Is it? Oh, I don't know. My brain's hurting now. No, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to have to have a look at a paper bag in a minute. So I'm going to be like, how does it look? You know, in your mind's eye, when you can see something and it actually doesn't turn out, you are convinced that it looks like X, Y, or Z, and it is not. So there's a name for that, isn't there? There is a phenomenon where people remember seeing something that isn't actually there, and it's like masses of people remember it. So yeah, anyway, so that's similar to the way that I want it to look. I kind of want it to have that authentic look. So I don't know whether it was just a UK thing, but we used to get paper bags in piles that were bound with a piece of string here, and then you ripped them off. So I kind of want that kind of authentic rip. So I will do that after I have inked it, because I want it to be I don't want it to tear as I'm inking it, if that makes any sense. And if it doesn't make any sense, I really do apologise, because I completely understand if I'm not making any sense. I like the way that this has kind of got that pitting on it. So the only thing I'm not happy about is it keeps rolling up. So I'm going to try and take the roll out of it. So I might just do it over the edge of my desk. That's sort of sorted it out, not completely. Let's do it the other way as well. There you go. That's sorted a lot of it out. It's not perfect, but we don't need it to be perfect. We just need it to be okay. So, is vintage photo too dark? The only way to find out is to give it a go. No, it's not too dark at all, and I like the patchiness that you get. So, because this is kind of vellumy, I would suggest that you kind of don't heat it. I don't know what it's going to be like if I heated it. I will try it on a piece of scrap, but if you are using vellum, don't heat it. Some vellum, depending on what it depends on whether it's genuine vellum, or it's, sorry, I'll do it on here and you can see it better then. Or it's like manufactured vellum. A lot of manufactured vellum is made of plastic, so once you put heat on it, it will shrivel up. So you might have spent ages cutting something out or getting it to look perfect or whatever, and then all your trouble has gone to waste, basically. So just like I say, I'm just going to ink this up and make it look more aged, make it look like it's been around a while, because that's the thing about a Glassine envelope. They do tend to, proper Glassine does tend to kind of go funny. So it goes funny. It goes like off-coloured and right funny. Like it's a bit like. Sorry, I'm still talking with a Yorkshire accent. It's a bit like cellulose. So, you know, like film strip and all that. Sorry, I need to stop now. It's like film strip. It kind of picks up that yellowing. So I don't know if anybody has seen really old film, but like it's often not playable. It becomes brittle. And it does pick up that yellowy tinge. So yeah, so that's where we're going with this. Vintage photo being very perfect, because vintage photo demonstrating the fact that things go yellow like a vintage photo does. So just going to catch that edge, because that edge will look nice with a bit of definition to it. Now you could obviously keep it a lot lighter, and like, you know, you don't have to be as heavy-handed as I am with the brush, as I am with the brush, I mean. Or you can, you know, I like this patchiness that we've got from it. But if you want it a bit more even, you could take your time about it and apply like a very light colour and just build the colour up. Or you could just apply a light colour if you just want it to be light. So, you know, you do you and I'll do me. So, where are my... There we go. There's my seams. That's the thing with the dents on it. They don't pick up any colour as they're on the other side. That's all right. We can work with that. So that's how it's going to be. That's going to be the bottom. I'm thinking I quite like the idea of having... Does anybody remember that Davenport's thing that I bought a long time ago and then used several times and then never used it again? And if you don't know what I'm talking about this, that has had to have a remedial repair because it wasn't embossing enough. And I'm just thinking, because of the way that those white marks have gone, this might be nice to pick up a bit of an imprint. So this is what I mean. So it's a Jordan seal. So we just do this. And hopefully, there you go. So that's what you get. So I just think that on here might look quite scrumdiddlyumptious. So which is the top and that's the bottom, isn't it? And then hopefully I can reach in past the... I'm going to put it at an angle. I'm going to stamp it. Oh, I like that so much. What colour shall I put on it? Ground espresso. Gathered twig. Hang on, how is that gathered twig and that's gathered twig? Oh, same on the top. Those definitely are different, aren't they? I don't know why I've got two. I don't know. You might know. I don't know. Why have I got two? Right, I'm hoping I can kind of get this over the top of this. Just picking up the... Don't mind picking up a bit of the, you know, the circle shape, but I want it to kind of pick up those letters. Oh, I say, look at that. That is spectacular. Yeah, gathered twigs. That got a little bit confusing and taxed my brain slightly. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I like that so much. Right, let's glue it. Let's get it glued. Right, don't press it down too much because you've just spent time embossing it. So obviously you could use something from an embossing folder or whatever. Don't try and over stamp vellum like this. I really tried to go for it for the printing of it, and what it does is it kind of tears it. So just be aware. Don't try and overstretch it. It's not as pliable as what the other one is. What's the other one? Paper. Paper, Dave. Get a grip, Dave. A grip? How am I going to get one of them? So I just want that edge to be a little less. Got like a very white edge because like the core of the paper is obviously white. That's why we got the whiteness of when we embossed it. So just want to kind of pick that up and try and get rid of that a bit. The whiteness just like, just taking the time to make it look old, and then like the whiteness kind of just says, I'm not old. Yeah, that's better. I'm liking. So let's, where does it go up to? So we want it to go kind of to about there. We don't want our glue to go any further than that. So let's get that glue coming out first. Now I'm using this. I could have used a white glue, but I'm not sure how well it's going to stick. So I'm using this, hoping that this will give it a bond, because it's, like I say, I'm not sure whether it's plastic or like a plastic vellum or a real genuine vellum. I'm not even worried about the gluey bit, because the gluey bit, it would have been glued down. There we go. And then obviously I've got to fold this bit up, so, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because when it was made it probably wasn't perfect. It's probably made by hand. I'm giving it a bit of a background. It's got a whole backstory now, so just in case it appears in other episodes, it's got a whole backstory. So put that on there, and then I'll just do a little bit of a glue here. Don't get too squashy with the glue, Dave. Just smooth that out. What do I do with that? I've still got my work clothes on, so there we go. Rub it in. That's what you do with it, Dave. What you do with it, you rub it in. Let's face it, I went to work with coloured fingers today, so they're kind of used to me now. I love that. I really genuinely love that. Okay. So the other thing I wanted kind of that genuine kind of, it's been torn off a thing, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do that. But you know what? There is only one way to find out, isn't there? Stick something in a hole. Yeah. Give it a wiggle and then tear it off. And then you're going to want it to be a little bit, let's tear it a little bit more. Like that. Oh, exciting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I really like that. Oh, should we make another one? Okay, let's just see if this is a melty version. The melty version. Because obviously that dictates how you're going to use it in future. I think it's genuine. I think it's genuine because A, it hasn't held its heat like plastic does, and also it didn't melt and it didn't smell plasticky. It smelt organic. I don't know how they make, vellum. Don't know how they make vellum. I don't know why I had to do that in the Pink Panther. Should I make a little tiny one? Make a baby one? Okay, let's make a baby one. Egged on by you who aren't saying anything probably. Let's do that. Kind of shape it off a bit. Shape it up. Okay, so so we have this bit being the top, because I like the unevenness of that, and then this bit to be the bottom. Can't remember what I did for the bottom. So it needs to be, oh right, okay, so no, the V needs to be on this side, doesn't it? That's fine. I'm there. I'm there now. Took me a while, but I'm there. Oh, hello. Knocked something off. So I'm going to tear against this. I'm going to need the fold to be fairly similar sort of size, otherwise it's too teeny weeny for my less pork sausage like fingers. Oh yeah, I didn't update you on my weight loss, did I? I am still losing weight. I have lost another pound this week, and that means that I have lost a total of, I believe it's 1 stone 11.5 pounds, which for those people who don't do in stones, and you know, because I realise is that peculiar to the UK, that we're the only ones that do stones and pounds. So a stone is 14 pounds, so I've lost 25.5 pounds in 8 weeks, and I'm still going. So I think on average that makes it £3, £3.2, something like that. £3 2 ounces in every week. But oh yeah, the other thing I was going to convert you for was kilograms. So it's 25.5 pounds is roughly 11.8 kilos, something like that. Alexa, what's 25.5 pounds in kilos?
25.5 pounds is about 11.57 kilograms.
All right, 11.57 kilograms. Well, it wasn't that bad though, was it? For the quick conversion in my head, I did all right, didn't I? So, yeah. So that's. I think that's quite good. I think I've done well. You know, like I say, I'm still going. So. And it's not like a diet. It's not a diet. So, it's Slimming World, which if you're not from the UK, you won't know what Slimming World is, and even if you are from the UK, you might not know what it is anyway. But it's akin to Weight Watchers. It's basically a reduction of calories and fat. So low fat foods, low fat calories, low fat foods, and low calorie items. Lower calorie items, and just generally eating a bit more healthily. So you know, obviously you eat more fruit and vegetables and that sort of thing, but you know, I'm not opposed to a fruit or a vegetable. So I've been really enjoying it. I found I did it a long time ago. I lost 10 stone 11 years ago. 12 years ago. 2009, that was 12 years ago now, wasn't it? So I lost 10 stone then. I kept 8 stone off. Bearing in mind 8 stone is 14 pounds. A stone is 14 pounds. So I kept most of it off. Here comes Fur Face. All right, Fur Face. You all right? Are you all right, Fur Face? Hello. Has somebody upset you? I could hear you grumbling. You're grumbling. Somebody walking past. Were you grumbling? You were rumbling and grumbling. Hello. Oh, good boy. I know. Do you want, going to come up and meet and greet your public? Be careful on the microphone, Lee. Garrotting me is not an option. Come on then. Come and meet your public. Can you see him? Can you see? You can't have this. I made it. Do you want to claim it as yours? No? Oh, you're such a good boy. I love you so much. You know that. You look after me. You look after me when I'm feeling a bit low, don't you? And I look after you all the time. And get down then. Good boy. So, yeah, so Worcester's come in to say hello, like he does. Yeah, Worcester is so good. I would be lost without him. He keeps me... I was going to say he keeps me sane, but, like, you know, he doesn't. But I can't blame him for not being sane. So, but, you know, it's good. He's a good boy. So, he likes my envelope as well. So, it's not my envelope, actually. What is it? It's a bag, isn't it, Dave? Shall we go for... Let's see. Should we see what this looks like a bit lighter? Should we go... Oh, I don't know what brushed corduroy. What brush Audrey? No, brushed corduroy is like. So, I know it was quite heavy-handed on that bit there. It's a bit more yellowy, isn't it? Maybe should we give it a go? Should we have a play? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Might have to wipe a bit off before I get onto the vellum. So yes, he's been very good. He's been looking after me, making sure I'm all right. Coming to check on me, and then Sunday, I could not even get myself to do anything. I had to force myself to get up to take Worcester for a walk. And normally I love going out with him. He's such a character, so that's why I normally like going out with him. But yeah, I really struggled to do that. And then when I came back home, I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I just lay on the bed. Couldn't even be bothered with social media or anything. I just literally stared into oblivion. And I really struggle with who I am. I struggle with, am I good enough? Am I doing enough? I struggle with numbers on YouTube. I'll be really honest with you. I know they say you shouldn't look at them, and I would completely advocate that. Don't look at the numbers. But recently I started to build my my viewer numbers. And that makes you feel good. And in the last month or so, I've lost 13 subscribers, and then you're wrestling with what have I done? It's terrible. And I'd like to build my numbers. I'd like to build them up because the more I have, the more things I can do. I'm more likely to be, because I don't make any money from this at all. So I'm more likely I am to be able to make some kind of ad revenue from it, because I bet ads are playing regardless of whether I'm getting money for it or not. I didn't do the stampy thing. Did I want the stampy thing on this? Or would the stampy thing overwhelm it? No, we'll leave the stampy thing off this. We'll leave the stampy thing off this, but then Dave goes, but I want the stampy thing on. Right, if I can get it apart, we'll have the stampy thing on. Okay, we've got it apart. So which way up is it, Dave? It's that way up. So again, we're going to go in from at an angle, give it a squeeze. I tried to glue it far too soon, that's what it was, wasn't it? So, pantaloons, I stuck it on the wrong side. There we go. Anyway, pantaloons. let's stick it this way round then, Dave. Shall we? There we go. It can easily be resolved. Oh, actually, that gives me an opportunity to colour inside there, doesn't it? I'll see if that makes a difference to the outside. Yeah, so I've been struggling with like looking at numbers and how, you know, how I'm affecting those, and is it a personal thing? And you know, because I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to make some money out of it, not to be rich and famous or anything like that, but simply just to be able to make back the money that I spent on all this craft stuff, so that I can make new stuff. And then I struggle with, you know, I'm not coming up with anything new or inventive or creative or different, or, you know, and then when I do come up with something new, creative or different, that I've not seen anywhere, then I see it elsewhere and other people are making it, like the bigger names are making it, and then they don't say that they've seen it on mine, but like, yet it looks very much like mine, which I'm not saying that they have seen it on mine. I'm just saying that, you know, that's how it plays out in my mind. And then yet whenever I make something that I've seen on theirs, I credit them for having seen it. You know, I don't know. And then like I wonder, like, how does anybody get anywhere like new in the craft arena? But I know one of the problems. I'm too honest. So some of you, you know, I know who you are. You'll always comment on every video. You know who you are as well, and you're ultra supportive. You don't care. You know, you like me for who I am. But then you're trying to then appeal to the other people, and I realise that I should just do it for me, and I do just do it for me. I do it because like it helps me in my mental health, etc. But like I say, it'd be good to make a little bit of money out of it so that I could at least get back what I pay out. But, you know, que sera. So, like, maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe because I'm too honest, and like people don't like the honesty, and, you know, and I tell you how I feel, and I tell you that these things trouble me, and maybe that's what it is. And maybe I overthink it, and maybe I think about it too much, and maybe it's because I'm a Londoner, or maybe, I don't know, call me maybe. There's so many maybes, so many variables, and I know I shouldn't worry about it, and most of the time I don't. But then on a really poor mental health day, I am such a bully to myself. I will say all the horrible things about what I'm not, what I can't do, why I shouldn't be allowed to be who I am, or just horrible. Just horrible. Hello. You're not horrible, are you? Somebody upset you as they walked past. You came in to reassure me, didn't you? I know. I love you too. It's making me cry, because like, I know that he loves me unconditionally, and I love it too. I just wished I loved myself as much as I loved him. I'm sorry. I know, I love you too. I'll stop crying, I'm sorry. Oh, mental health is really bad. Don't let people suffer. If you've got friends that need to talk, let them talk. Because there's so much going on in my life. My ex-husband, the divorce, my finances are terrible. There's so much that I need doing. I've got stuff that I need to do around the house. My car needs doing. I mean, I've spent like I've got 18 months left of a loan that I took out for my ex-husband. That I you know, I wished I hadn't done, but at the time didn't know that we weren't going to be together. And like, I've got 18 months left of this loan that eats up, you know, a good quarter of my wage every month. And I need my car to like last until then, but there's so much going wrong with it now, and like I need it doing, and like, and then like there's my house that like I've saved all these vouchers. I've saved, you know, £1,300 worth of vouchers from all the shopping survey stuff that I do, and you know, and I am having my kitchen done. I'm doing it myself. I'm using the vouchers so that it doesn't cost me anything. So, and then, you know, there's like I don't get paid for what I do. I do a really challenging job, you know. But I work for a charity, so I don't get paid as well as, you know, lots of other places. And then there's the whole side of, because I don't bring money into the organisation, I don't get paid the same as my peers that are on the, you know, that are counted as being like team leaders like myself. We don't have managers, so a team leader is basically a manager. But I get paid less than them, and then like, you know, I don't know. It's just a lot going on. I'm really sorry. Financially, it blows my mind. So anyway, sorry for having a cry. I'm sorry for being sorry. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry if you do like it. I'm sorry if you don't like me being honest. I'm grateful if you like me being honest. I'm sorry if I'm not good enough. I'm sorry, you know, if I don't make the things that you want me to make. But I'm grateful to those people who stick with me regardless, and you know, some people craft along with me because I don't make the things that they want to make. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for challenging me. Thank you for, you know, making me feel alive. But thank you. And I'm going to struggle now as to whether I post this, because I'll have a crisis of, it's like I'll post it, and if I lose subscribers, I'll know why. No, I won't know why. I'll speculate and ruminate as to why. Anyway, so that's what I've made today. Now, the one thing I wanted to just, before I go, I'm just having a think about this. I'm not sure whether this takes water very well either. So I just wanted to see how it reacts with some water on it. So I was thinking, you know, if I put some like Mod Podge down, would it kind of, I'm melting, shrivel up? And the only way to find out is to do it. So I'm going to put some of that on, not on those, because like I don't want to mess them up now that I've made them. I was going to put some down and see what it was like. So, and you all thought I was going, and then like, you know, I came back, because what I was thinking is I could put. Does it melt? It goes curly. Well, look, it's going very curly. If you ever use one of those fish that you used to get on your hand, it's like a fortune-telling fish. It's got a bit fortune-telling fish-like. Do I risk it? Right, I'm just going to go for it, folks. I was going to go, but I'm not going just yet. The reason I'm not going just yet is because I need to spend some more time with my peeps to kind of help me settle back down again, because I've got myself a bit emotional, and I'm not sorry for being emotional. There you go, I said it. Not sorry. It is what it is. So I think that might blend in well with that. Oh, itchy hand, right for receiving. Ha ha, if only. I know it's not a lottery one because I don't play it. So I can guarantee to you now, by the time I won the lottery, I'd have put in like the amount that I won or less. So anybody new to my channel, please like and subscribe if you don't think that I'm, if you think that I'm not, over the edge already. So what? So that I thought that was more than one extra layer, but I believe it's only. Well, I've just tried to peel it up again and it ripped it, so I would suggest that that's it. So what I would like to do is maybe have, so that would be perfect because that kind of sits off the edge. I could get rid of that. Hallmark licensing ink. Right, let's get my water brush out. So I'm sorry folks, not going just yet. You're going to have to wait. Spend some more time with me while I just do this, and then I can finish and not think, oh no, I left that in such a bad way, and then really punish myself. So you don't mind though, do you? We don't mind spending time with our friends, and sometimes, when our friends really need us, that's when you know that they're real friends. So oh no, it's nothing to do with that, but like I'm singing, if you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Yeah, see, you don't want me to sing. No, shh, Dave, shh, stop it. I don't know whether I should put this on here or whether I go for the. No, do it, Dave. See, the self doubt is. You can hear it in me. Right, get rid of this bit where it says Hallmark on it. Yep. Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking. Oh, what's that stuck to me? Just thinking. My little box of my new stamps. This maybe try one of those on it. I was thinking maybe I'll stamp that kind of over there. I don't know what it'll look like. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So, like I say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Do I want it in this? Oh, sorry, because I've had a bit of a cry. My nose is all bunged up now, so that's nothing to Sunday night. Blimey, Sunday night was like all the wailing and and everything. Do I want it? Let's put it there. I don't know what I'm doing. This is I'm literally just having a play now, and I was just thinking maybe have that kind of there. No, not that. Let's do something else. Stamp that off. That's my cleaning, remember, this is how I clean stamps. Maybe that. There's a little butterfly on the end of there, and we're going to put that, we're just going to go like that, stamp it down, and we're going to see what it looks like, and we're not going to care. So, put the lid back on there before you start playing again. We're going to use the inner tissue to give that a wipe because I'm going to put my arm on that. So, and we're going to put this on here now. Yeah, okay. So, stop putting it down and then moving it before you've decided where you're going to. Right, okay, so kind of got to go like this sort of shape. I'm trying to do this quite quickly because, like I've said, it does curl. The good thing about having done the the inking on the inside is that the ink hasn't come off on my brush. That can go right up to that edge, and then I can kind of go over the top with this to kind of just seal it and hopefully kind of get it to blend in. Because by going over the top of it, I'm going into teacher mode now. By going over the top of it, you're helping it to go more transparent. Don't worry about the puckering; it all adds to the effect. Find a way to get that across to people. Puckering up only leads to a good time. No, not that. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, nobody else wants to know. So there we go. Let's put that on there. Now I've established it doesn't affect it when you heat it. I'm going to heat this up. So just dry it out. I know it's gone all crinkly now, but like I say, pick it up off the thing, Dave. Tell people off for doing this, and then you do it yourself. So ow, that's hot. Just try and flatten it out a bit. Now I don't know whether I've ruined that or not, but you know, hey ho, hi ho, and away we go. Let's take one of them, tear that off. The only thing is, they're not very well cut, although they were cheap, so what would you expect, Dave? Let's shape this up. Where's my ruler? Put it back, Dave. So I want to tear this down. Ooh, I like that wonky line. I like that wonky line. I'm liking that. And then I'm going to tear this bit off if I can. If I can get that. Oh, it's tearing. It's going well. Well, it's going well so far. We're only halfway through now. Look at my tiny little fingers doing this. My tinier little fingers, obviously. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Where's my thing? So if you never see this video, I'm talking to myself. Because you'll never see this video, so unless it goes in my archives and then somebody publishes it upon my demise. But not planning to demise anytime soon, so if you see it quite fairly soon, then I've posted it. So, you know, I went against my better judgment and actually posted the thing. So I've got a bit of a penchant for something that can look good sometimes but doesn't always look good, so you know, we'll give it a go and see whether it looks good or not. I like a bit of a fingerprint on some things so that it looks like it's been handled. Oh, that doesn't look very much like a fingerprint. There you go. That on there. What else should I put on? Put something else of my new stuff on, couldn't I? If I can't because I've got nothing else. It's a bit, don't know. I feel like it needs another thing, just another little thing. What does it need? Oh, maybe one of these. Well, it needs one of them, but it needs something bigger than one of them as well. So we need something else. So just bear with. Bear with. Do I want something out of here? What's in here? A bird. Do we need a bird? We have a small bird. How about a small bird? Is a small bird too much? Do I want a bird on it? Do you know what? I don't mind. We're having a bird. I'm just taking the whiteness out of this bird. I suppose I could fussy cut it properly, but I'm happy with it as it is. Don't mind that edge. Put that on there. With that, I'm going to have it so it's drawn its feet outside. No, feet hidden. Hide your feet. That on there. That on there. And then one of these. Because that kind of goes tonally with that, doesn't it? So we're going to cut one of these off. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose now. So we're going to cut that. Take that one off. Yeah, we're going to have that one. Okay, sorry, take it off, but we're not ready for it. Don't take it off. So let's just stick these two together first. Sorry, I went quiet then, didn't I? Put that on there. Kind of stick them together so they become one whole piece, and then it's easier to. Because I've decided my composition, it's just easier that way. So. Oh, I'm still learning my German, by the way. So that's still going. Gonna have it like that, I think. So that's a little bit wonky. That on there, and then we're going to have this on, which is on a sticky back, but I'm going to put some of this on just to make sure it stays. Where should we put that? Not stuck to me. That's where we'll not put it. I think I like it there. There we go. So I'm not going to do any more to that, otherwise it's overkill. There we go. So I would say that be careful if you're using the glue on the vellum, because it does stretch it, so it does start to pucker. But you know, I'm here to do the things that you don't have to. So I've learnt, and you can learn from my learning. Oh, hello, there's juggling things now. Put that one there, put that back up there. The house, the place is really tidy, so like I feel like I have to put everything back now. Oh, I don't put that back because that's dirty. So put that away, put my thing over there. I will be showing you a before and an after picture when I do the when I upload the sped up video. It's not actually sped up, it's time lapse, so actually recorded as time lapse. So it's like 5 days of tidying in 2.5 minutes. So no, we didn't record it all, and we did record it from 3 different angles as well, because I've got a work phone, I've got a work iPhone, I've got my own iPhone, and Brian's got an iPhone. So we got it from 3 different angles, so so you can see all of that when I've put that all together, etc. And I've finished the room so that I can give you a before picture and an after. So yeah, so watch out for that. So thank you very much for today. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being really good friends and just being there for me. Thank you for being there, and also I want to say thank you to you for being there to your friends who don't say thank you, because believe you me, they are very grateful whether they say it or they don't. But yeah, so this is what we made. So this little Glassine envelope with a little embossed stampy thing here, and then we made another one here, and again we made it with the looks like you've torn it off a thing. So we made a little one as well to go with that. So that's what we made today. So I hope you had fun. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being there. Said all this already, haven't I? But yeah, thank you. Love you all. You know I do. I love you all without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. It's now 8 minutes past 10. I'm going to go and walk the dog, and it's like 8 minutes past 10 in the evening. I'm going to go and walk the dog and then go to bed. So I am up for tomorrow for more work. So thank you, folks. I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully. Thank you for sticking around. I love you, and I genuinely mean I love you, because I do. I love humanity and its diversity. So and a big hug. I'm rubbing your back as well. There you go. That's better. You have to give a hug to get a hug. So, or you have to get a hug to give a hug. I don't know. Go figure out yourself. All right then, folks. Thank you very much for sticking around. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Love you. Bye. Bye.